Good morning to all of you. Welcome to all of you to my online biology class. I am Dr. Devobrato Mukherjee, PGT Biology of Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1 Kachrapada, Kolkata region. Students, today I shall explain the concept of events in sexual reproduction under the chapter Reproduction in Organisms. So, whenever we are discussing a lesson, you know that I first talk about the gist of the lesson. Gist of the lesson means which topic I will discuss today. So, here in the chapter, in this lecture, I shall talk about the pre-fertilization events, fertilization events and post-fertilization events. First of all, pre-fertilization events cover gametogenesis and gamete transfer, and the fertilization covers syngamy, fertilization, parthenogenesis, and post-fertilization event covers zygote and embryogenesis. All of you know the term reproduction. Basically, it is a biological process in which an organism gives rise to young ones, that is offsprings, which are similar to itself. So the offspring grow mature and in turn produce new offspring. So it has a lifespan, that means cycle of birth, growth and death. Here I have been placed some link of the YouTube videos. You go through this one also. You will be get help from here. So the events of the sexual reproduction I have already said already. We will first of all we will talk about the pre-fertilization events. So what are the coverage under the pre-fertilization events? There is the gametogenesis. You know. So what is called gametogenesis? That is the process of the formation of male and female gametes. Gametes are haploid cells. There are two types of gametes. One is isogametes, second one is the heterogametes. What are isogametes? Where does it found? In some algae, the two gametes are so similar in appearance that it is not possible for us to discriminate the which one is male, which one is female. So that's why these are called isogametes. Next, heterogametes. In a majority of sexually reproducing organisms, the gametes that have been produced are of two morphologically distinct types. These are called heterogametes. So there are the male gamete, that is antherozoite or sperm, and female gametes, egg or ovum. Students, here I have displayed the isogametes in Chlamydomonas species, heterogametes of the Fuca species, and the heterogamete of the Chlamydomonas. So next we will talking about the sexuality in organisms. The fusion of gametes from two distinct individuals, so that is bisexual. That means both male and female reproductive structures in the same plant. Unisexual means what? Both male and the we will see that is the both the male and female reproductive structures are in different plant. Next concept comes homothallic and monoecious, that is bisexual condition. Another one is heterothallic dioecious, that is unisexual condition. But in flowering plants you will see the staminate, that means unisexual male flower, pistillate means unisexual female flower. There are two types, monoecious and dioecious. In case of the monoecious, both the male and female flowers may be present on the same individual, that is cucurbits and this coconut. And dioecious, both the male and female flowers may be present on separate individuals, this is papaya and the data palm. Next we will talk about animals. Unisexual animals, either male or the female. Example is cockroach. And second one is hermaphrodite, that is the bisexual animals. They possess both male and female reproductive organs, that is the spore, sponge, earthworm, tapeworm, leech. Pictures have been displayed here, you go through this. Next have been displayed the different types of the bisexual, monoecious, dioecious, unisexual animals figures. So now we will be discussing about cell division during gamete formation. In case of a heterogametic organisms, male and female gametes found. So the gametes produced from parent plant body. So here is the haploid. A haploid parent produce gametes by the meiotic division, and the haploid plant body organisms belonging to Monera, fungi, algae and the bryophytes. So when we are talking about the diploid plant body, organisms belonging to pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms and most of the animals including human being. So gamete is formed by which process? Very simple answer, by meiosis. But in respect of meiosis, a new term will come out. These are called the myocytes. That is the gamete mother cell. In diploid organisms, myocytes undergo meiosis. At the end of only one set of chromosomes get incorporated into each gamete. So here I have displayed the chromosome number of the myocytes also. So next, transfer. In majority of the organisms, male gamete is motile, female gamete is stationary. Next, we will talk about fertilization. Fusion of male and female gametes to form zygote. This is fertilization. But in some algae, both male and female gametes are motile. And water is the medium for gamete transfer in simple plants like algae, bryophytes and the pteridophytes. So next we will talk about in seeded plants, seed plants. In seed plants, the pollen grains are the carrier of male gametes and the ovule of the egg, and pollen grains produced in anther, that is transferred to the stigma before it leads to fertilization. In bisexual, the self-fertilizing plants, example peas, easy transfer of pollen grains and anther and stigma, these are located close to each other. So here I have displayed the homogametic contact in algae. You see the pictures. Very next point, we are talking about the pollination. In case of the cross-pollinating plants, that is including the dioecious plants, pollination takes place. It is the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma, everybody know. But how do it done? The pollen grains germinate on the stigma, pollen tubes carrying the male gamete reach the ovule and discharge the male gamete near the egg. And in dioecious animals, since male and the female gametes are formed in different individuals, special mechanism for gamete transfer formed. So the coming to fertilization. The syngamy, the process of fusion of the gametes results in formation of zygote. If you are talking about parthenogenesis, in some organisms like rotifer, honeybee, even some of the lizards and birds, turkey, the female gamete undergoes development to form new organisms without fertilization. This phenomena is called the parthenogenesis. Fertilizations are of two types. Coming back to fertilization, external fertilization and internal fertilization. In most aquatic organisms, example majority of algae and fish, amphibians, syngamy occurs in the extreme external medium, that is water, outside the body of organism. This type of gametic fusion is called external fertilization. Organisms show great synchrony between the sexes and release large number of gametes into the surrounding medium, that is water. Why? Because to enhance the chance of synchrony. So external fertilization happens in bony fish and frog where large number of offspring are produced. Disadvantages: offspring are extremely vulnerable to predators threatening their survivability. So here I have shown you the union of sperm and the eggs outside the female body. In case of fish, external fertilization. Next I have shown you comparative figure of the external and the internal fertilization. Next we are going to internal fertilization. In some terrestrial organisms belonging to fungi, the higher animals, example the reptile, birds, mammals, and in the majority of plants, that is bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm, angiosperms, the syngamy occurs inside the body of organisms. Hence the process is called internal fertilization. The motile male gamete has to reach the egg in order to fuse with them. Here I have shown you the pictures of internal fertilization. Internal fertilization occurs inside the female reproductive tract. Here you see figure of mammal, reptile and birds. So now the post-fertilization events. Events in the sexual reproduction after the formation of zygote. What is zygote? In the organisms with external fertilization, zygote is formed in the external medium, that is water, whereas in the internal fertilization, zygote is formed inside the body of the organisms. So embryogenesis, the process of development of embryo from the zygote. Zygote undergoes cell division and cell differentiation. There are two types of animals, oviparous and viviparous. That is, the development of zygote takes place outside the body of female parent, that is reptiles and birds. These are oviparous animals. You know viviparous. The zygote develops into the young one inside the body of female organism. That is the majority of mammals. After attaining a certain stage of growth, young ones are delivered outside the body of female organism. Because of proper embryonic care and the protection, the chances of survival of young one is greater in viviparous animal. See a few kinds of the fruit showing seeds and the protective pericarps. So let us know what are these. In flowering plants, the zygote is formed inside the ovule, and after the fertilization, the sepals, petals, stamens of the flower shed off, and the pistil, however, remain attached to the flower, attached to the plant. So the zygote develops into the embryo, and the ovules develop into seed. So ovary develops into the fruit, which develops a thick wall called pericarp, that is the protective in function. After dispersal, seeds germinate under favorable condition to produce new plants. You see the fruits, varieties of fruits. Here you see the pericarps are there. Seed is inside, outside, the endocarp, the inside endo, then meso, finally the exocarp. So here I have some assignments for you. You go through the lesson, answer this. Acknowledgement part I have shown you. Some of the reference books which I have followed. YouTube video links all. Thank you. Thank you very much.